Hello and welcome to Green, White and Ball, Football Wrapweek, your weekly dose of Major League Soccer and its universe. Football Wrapweek. Stay fully fed. My name is KR and today I'm here at Shell Energy Stadium, home of the Houston Dynamo, where they beat Chicago Fire 2-1. This week I have for you Concacaf Champions Cup. We have news about the opening weekend of Major League Soccer, and we have some prediction that we made for 2026 seasons. Stay tuned, but before I get into the topics, please do like and subscribe and share our channel and share the love of football. Let's start with the opening week. The 2026 season opener was between St. Louis City and Charlotte, which ended up in a draw, thanks to a stunning performance from Charlotte's goalkeeper, Christine Kalina. St. Louis City took a lead from a stunning goal by Marshall Hartle, backed by a spirited Energizer Park. What an energy! Charlotte's Pep Biel equalized and posted their first points on the board. Houston Dynamo kicked off their 2026 MLS campaign with a 2-1 victory over Chicago Fire FC at Shell Energy Stadium in Houston, with a brace from their DP, Brazilian star Guilherme. I had the opportunity to attend the game and it looked pretty ordinary in the first half, where Houston also gave away a bad pass which ended up into a goal. The second half was exciting and it felt like Houston wanted to win the game, and they played to win. This is a great start for the new and improved Dynamo. It was a good day for all the Texan teams. Houston won their game. Austin almost did, thanks to a 90-minute goal by Yeba. Minnesota United were able to come back and draw level, and Dallas was able to win their game with an exciting 3-2 win over FC Toronto. Now moving on to Saturday's showdown. Opening day saw the highest attended game in Major League Soccer opening weekend history. Clash between LAFC and Inter Miami drew 75,673 fans at the famed LA Coliseum. It was a disappointing start for the current MLS champion Inter Miami, who could not keep up with Danny Bouanga and Son and the entire LAFC fans. A young Michael Bradley Red Bull New York team beat the Mites of Orlando. 17-year-old Julian Hall made himself available at crucial time and netted a brace for his team. What an inspiring performance. On other games, Sam Surridge and Nashville settled their business with a 4-1 win over New England. FC Cincinnati got their business handled, beating Tata Martino's Atlanta United 2-0. The scoreline should have been something else. Evander left the field in the first 15 minutes. That was a big blow for Cincinnati. San Jose Earthquakes, they beat Sporting Kansas 3-0 with a brace from their defender, Daniel Meunier. And for the lack of words, San Diego FC thrashed a 10-man CF Montreal 5-0. I don't know how many of you followed MLS season last year, but guess who was sent off from the game? It was none other than Thomas Aviles, an ex-Inter Miami player who had a notorious career there for getting yellow carded. Concacaf Champions Cup. What a riot at Concacaf Cup Round 1. Can't talk enough about the MLS team and the performance in the tournament. MLS teams showed their maturity and individual brilliance from players like Danny Bouanga and Heung-min Son. They clearly made MLS team supreme in the region. Son had a 4-goal contribution and Bouanga scored a hat-trick in the game. Philadelphia Union, Cincinnati, LAFC, Nashville, and Vancouver all deserve a round of applause. All their teams won their away game except Vancouver FC, who drew to Costa Rica's Cartagines, and LA Galaxy, who leveled with the Panamanian club Sporting San Miguelito. The MLS teams will be hosting their CONCACAF games this week on 23rd and 24th. Alright, now it's time for predictions. We looked at our crystal ball and we made some predictions for the 2026 seasons. Who's going to win the cup, who are going to be the Golden Boot winners, and things like that. So we made 7 predictions. First, we're going to talk about the Concacaf Champions Cup. Let's look at the crystal ball. Crystal ball says Concacaf Champions Cup is Inter Miami's. The second prediction for the 2026 MLS season is the dark horse. The dark horse team is going to make it all the way to playoffs and have some impact on playoff as well. So for us, this year, the 2026 dark horse team of the MLS is Houston Dynamo. Looking at the crystal ball again, and we're looking this time for the winner of the League's Cup. And crystal ball says, because of Denny Bouanga and Heung-min Son, LAFC is going to be the winner of League's Cup. Now it's time for the Supporters Shield. Crystal ball here at GWNB Football Wrapweek says San Diego is gonna win the Supporters Shield with the most points. Moving on to the 2026 Major League Soccer predictions, our crystal ball says the MLS Cup is going to be won by none other than Inter Miami. Crystal ball says if Inter Miami is going to win the MLS Cup, guess who's going to be the MVP for the 3rd time in the row? It's none other than Lionel Messi. We looked at the crystal ball to tell us who is going to be the Golden Boot winner for the 2026 seasons. And crystal ball tells us that it's none other than Herman Berterame from Inter Miami. Well, those were some predictions for the 2026 season. We're going to wait till the end of the year to see how the crystal ball prediction match up with the actual results. I just want to let you know the crystal ball predictions are fictional and just done for fun and game purposes. Well, that's all folks for this week. What an exciting week for Major League Soccer. But before we sign off, I would like to thank the Houston Dynamo media team for allowing us to go and observe the game and have a wonderful experience at the stadium. I also like to thank you guys for tuning in and supporting this show. Make sure that you're back next week for all the MLS action. I want you to go ahead and like, subscribe, do all the necessary things, and share the love of football. Until then, this is KR signing off for this week. See you next week. Namaste.